this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, it's our main event between the Houston Texans and these guys defending their home turf. They're on the Texans sideline. Look at their head coach, DeMeco Ryans. These guys just about set to go in this one. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Raiders. These guys with the crowd at their backs, and things are only going to get louder once this game begins. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And here we go on EA Sports. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
And I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week one, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet to get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Allen's got it left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing again, it's Stroud. And the defense making a play on this opening series. Allen is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down. They've got a man in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they were headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
He has it at the 13. He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. And leading them, yet another FCS champion quarterback from North Dakota State, now playing here in the NFL. It's Cam Miller.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ready with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie. He could be playing the part of the league MVP, or maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, and how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. Taking it on the slant by Vetch. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Raiders, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's a 10-yard ball.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Out of the shotgun, Miller. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta. Then
There's a holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
A couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it, and they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
And the Texans, 1st down.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. Pass caught by takedown. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be a 1st down Texans. And the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Jump off caught by his back. Wow, he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's 3rd down. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from this one right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To the air, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 22-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
12 yards. And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They're on the draw with Mixon. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. Brought in. Decent gain here, but short of the first. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Stroud from the pistol. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
A 29-yard attempt.
Slide's kick is up and good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
On the return, here comes Austin. This makes it up to the 25. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders offense. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. Throwing is Miller. Finds him on the slant. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. There's a dive up the middle. And he's in the negative to begin the new season, Brock. First carry of the year winds up losing yards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Oakland in just a moment. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Shotgun snap to Miller. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Looking from the pistol. It's Miller. Texans have recovered it.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. We've set it downs for them from the 31. Stroud throwing here on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
It's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And that will not be enough for a first down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
It'll be a field goal try from Joey Sly. He was good on his first attempt, and his second from a little over 45 here. Sly's kick is up and good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Kid, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Raiders headed out on offense. Little time remaining in the half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And it is enough time to put something together. From the gun, Miller. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30.
Now here's Miller. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
This one finds Thornton. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
6 yards. It's fourth down.
Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Texans offense getting one final possession before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. First down throw by Stroud. Caught by Collins on the slant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, Stroud. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 2nd and 3 now. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Stroud. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Tommy Townsend on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And so it begins. Week 1 of the 2027 season. Familiar faces in new places. Lots to get you caught up on. Let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In Philadelphia, the Eagles at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And this is Josh Palmer. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Bills come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And here comes Derrick Henry. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Ravens wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. One more to show you. Let's go to Cleveland. It's the Browns hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's the Browns QB. He's a threat to tuck it and pick up the first down, which he does, and more. The Browns move to 1-0. They get the victory in the season opener. With that, a look at what's already transpired and what's still to come in a busy first week of the new season. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
See what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Laube with the return. Good work so far. He's got room. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Out come the Raiders. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back him up.
Delay of game, offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
That is on the 6-yard line. Brings up second down.
Here's a design run. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
You know, games that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down. Still going through the 25. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. And they got to him for the sack, but I think that they might have had an unfair advantage there, Brock. Sure looked offsides, and we've got a flag. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still first down.
A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. Shotgun now, first round. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation? Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This connects with Higgins. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
a gain of 24 yards.
Putting a receiver in motion.
First down.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. Went in there full steam ahead, but they ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. On the ground again with Mixon. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another tackle. Keeps himself upright. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And the Texans, first down.
Looking inside the red zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can, and certainly was effective.
Here's Stroud throwing for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
Laube with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Miller. Connects on the crosser. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's a give on the jet sweep. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. 4th down, trying for the sticks with an option. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. He calls his own number again. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Texans' 39-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
From the gun on 3rd down. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Raiders now within 1 score in the 4th. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing, and as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. A great play.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders trim the deficit down to 5.
Raiders 7.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Fields this one at the 3. Jukes away from one. Out now come the Texans on offense. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And they need more of those as they trail by a score. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down. It's still a very good game. They picked up 12, third and short. Stroud on the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air, Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Oakland. Texans with a 5-point lead. 2nd and 3 now. Running with Mixon out of the gun. He will have the Texans first down there. Celebrations can begin now down on that sideline. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. So the Texans come away with the road win. Our partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today. Getting a win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it can get you playing at a mid-season level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Oakland.